Jailyn Baker doesn't think of herself as a morning person, but compared with most teenagers, she definitely is. Her alarm went off an hour ago. Breakfast now finished and backpack in tow, she begins her 5-leg, hour-and-a-half-long journey to Josephinum Academy, a high-achieving all-girls Catholic school. Jailyn is a determined student from a poor neighborhood on Chicago's South Side. She dreams of becoming a doctor, and this commute is her lifeline out of a failing educational system. Jailyn's mom, Marcia, first heard about Josephinum 3 years ago. It was time to choose a high school, but Marcia knew their options would be limited. For families in Chicago who aren't satisfied with their local public school, but who cannot afford elite private schools, the list of possibilities shrinks quickly.
It's one thing to be stuck going to a neighborhood school because you can't afford to go someplace else versus, well, maybe I have something that I can use now.
In one sense, Jailyn is lucky. Because of sacrifices by her mother, scholarships, and Josephinum's commitment to serve students like her, Jailyn has access to a great school. Many Chicago families get stuck in that place where Jailyn and Marcia first found themselves, feeling like they have no choice and no control over their future. But in the end, few are as lucky as Jailyn.
I've always been a real history buff kind of like, so, I'm like, wow, how did they do things back then? Sometimes you might not have more than just a bag of clothes, and like whatever you have in your pockets, and like, sometimes that's really all you need. You just have to have the guts and courage to just, go out there and just see what it is, because if you never do, then how can you ever really know what you want in life?
The irony is, Jailyn lives just 10 miles from the Indiana border, closer than she does to Josephinum, and if only Jailyn lived over that state line, her educational experience would be very different. That's because Indiana is home to one of the most liberating school voucher programs in the nation. In voucher systems, state money for education follows students to the schools of their choice.
One of the real benefits of a voucher system is that it would really encourage innovation in education. And right now, what we have in the public system is really a one-size-fits-all solution. And our children don't come in one size.
Jailyn's mom is not an education activist. Marcia doesn't send Jailyn to Josephinum to make a statement against public schools. Jailyn attends Josephinum because Marcia believes it offers her daughter a unique education. When other parents in Illinois get that feeling, why aren't there avenues for them to act?
We need a diversity of educational opportunity. We need college prep schools, we need vocational schools, we need math and science schools, we need art schools, we need big schools, we need small schools. Only everything will do when it comes to the education of our children.
The end of the one-size-fits-all model and the expansion of choice in education would have become a reality if the Illinois legislature had passed the school voucher bill of 2010. Parents of students trapped in Chicago's worst classrooms would have gained the freedom to choose the best schools for their own children.
It's the greatest civil rights issue of our time that our students are locked into attending failing public schools.
Finally, off the train and on the bus, Jailyn's thinking about college and her future.
In 10 years, I'll be finishing my internship, and then I'll be claiming my title as a doctor. And then after I get that first paycheck, my mom will be moving definitely out of the hood, because that's just not where I'm leaving her.
College and a better life are on Jailyn's horizon because these things are ingrained in the culture at her school. The bus reaches Oakley Boulevard, and a few minutes after 8, Jailyn finally arrives at Josephinum. Her trip to school is over, but her journey to a brighter future is just beginning.